Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Botshelo Sello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So for tonight, we're gonna check our pairs for the week. Which pairs we're gonna trade, or which pairs we're gonna leave for this week if they're not ready or not. So the first pair we're gonna check is GBPUSD. So before we get to it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So the pair we're gonna check now is GBPUSD. As you remember, this is the structure I still have on GBPUSD. The continuation sorry, it's a continuation pattern to the upside, so I still have it. So I just wanna go down to, I think, the 4-hour time frame. I just wanna show you guys, because I'm seeing that a lot of people are not seeing this. A lot of people are not seeing this on GBPJPY. What happened here, you remember, is a reversal pattern, and it didn't do a 90% rule. So here it's the same thing. I'm also seeing the same thing here on this pair, GBPUSD. As you can see here, it broke. Now it's going for a retest, but I just want to go down to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, you will see here it's a continuation pattern here, but on the bigger time frame you cannot see that. So I'll just go down. So I was expecting something retest, enter, and go down. But the problem is, on the 15 minutes time frame, I see that this is a continuation pattern to the upside. So on the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame, you cannot see anything. But if you move down to the 15-minute time frame, I just want to show you, so you guys should be careful. I'm also looking for sells here, but now the way it is, let me just do this so I can show you. I'm also looking for sell entries, but now made me change my mind, because this is what I'm seeing here on the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, this is a beautiful continuation pattern to the upside. So not sure what's going to happen, but this is what I'm watching now. I was expecting a sell, yes, on this pair, but now, cause I went, as you can see, this is the 15-minute time frame. As I'm here now, you can see that it's a continuation pattern to the upside. As you can see, this is our first, second, third touch, then it's going to the upside. But on the bigger time frame, you cannot see. Don't worry about the setup if it's messed up. Don't worry about it. Not looking for perfection. So as you can see here, it did break, but now on the 4-hour we see it as a retest. But here a problem is on the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, we're seeing a continuation pattern to the upside, as you can see here. So but I'll watch it carefully. To see what it will do. As you can see, it broke, so there's a possibility that it's still going to the downside. There's a possibility that it's still going to the downside, but I just want to wait for it. I'll see what happens here, because I just don't want to enter the trade, because I know it's a sell. The market has to tell me what's happening. So for now, as you can see, this structure, this big structure here on the 15-minute time frame, it's telling you that we're still going to the upside. So I'll just have to wait. And see what it does. Maybe if this is another scenario, here it's also a structure, as you can see. the scenario is that it can, let me just delete this old arrows. Another scenario is that where's that arrow? Yeah. So another scenario is this, because let me just extend this. This is another scenario I have on, as you can see here, it rejected, but it broke, came for a retest. Now it can come here for a third touch. Then after third touch, that's when it moves to the upside. So there are just many possibilities on this, and it moves to the upside. This is on the 1 hour time frame. So but I just want to check it carefully what's gonna happen here. But for the bigger time frame on GBPUSD, it's a long-term buy. It's a long-term buy, but now you just have to see what's gonna happen here. You just have to wait and see what's going to happen here on GBPUSD. But as you can see, the candlestick momentum is to the downside, because when it goes down, it goes with a heavy momentum. So I think we're still going to the downside. We're still going to the downside on this pair, GBPUSD, but I'll just have to wait for it. But it is a nice entry if I entered here, but I wait just to see what's gonna happen, because if I enter then it breaks to the upside, it's gonna be a problem, because here I saw a third touch. Here I did adjust it. Let me just show you before I adjust the trade. It was something like this, that I have a second touch, third touch, then to the upside. So I just want to see here what's gonna happen. Yeah, it will tell. Even if it breaks, I'll wait for a correction. Even if it goes to the upside, even it breaks here, I know that it will obviously come for a correction, and that's when I'll be waiting for the entry, for my buy entry. So this is what I'll be expecting if it breaks to the upside. Breaks to the upside, this is what I'll be waiting for. So as you can see that the smaller time frames do really help. These smaller time frames, I check them when I see that this pair is rejecting on this time zone or something. Then I know when I go to the smaller time frame, it will show where the problem is. But now you can see that on this pair GBPUSD, on the smaller time frame, it's still showing a continuation to the upside. This is what I'll be waiting for. If it breaks, this is what I'll be waiting for. Then I would enter here on the retest. Then I know that we're still going to the upside. So this is the possibilities I have on GBPUSD. So I'm gonna check it carefully. Again to see whether we're still going to the upside or not. But as you can see, it's moving in a continuation pattern, so that means we're still going to the upside. Maybe it can come here, maybe for a third touch. As I said, it might come here for a third touch, then go to the upside. So we'll just have to wait for it and see what's gonna happen. So the other pair we're gonna check is EURGBP. This is the second pair we're gonna check. Let me just go to the bigger time frame first, then we can go to the monthly time frame. Let's just go to the monthly time frame, then we can, as you can see, this is a structure to the upside also. Here, this was a big rejection here. As you can see here, this is a reversal pattern to the downside. So it broke, came for a retest, went down, went up again, went down, went up again. So it's like it's rejecting to go to the downside, rejecting to go to the downside. So if I go to the smaller time frame, you will see here that this is a continuation pattern to the upside. So let's just go down to smaller time frames so we can see it clearly. As you can see here on the daily time frame, this is the structure that I have. Let's look at the structure here. So what I'm expecting here is that I'm expecting it broke the structure here that I showed you last week. I think I showed you the structure last week. This is the structure I showed you last week. So it broke and my TP was here. So now I just want to see what's gonna happen here, because what I'm expecting now is, as you can see, the candlestick, the momentum is to the upside. So what I'm expecting now is for it to break. After it breaks, that's when I wait for it to come for a retest, then that's when I'm going up with it. So as you can see, let me just zoom this so you can see. As you can see, this is our first, our second, then our third touch, then to the upside. So but now I think it's correcting. If we go to the smaller time frame, maybe we would see a smaller correction, a continuation pattern to the upside, because you can see here it also rejected and it broke not with a heavy momentum, but it came for a retest. Now it's going to the upside. So let's just go down to smaller time frames. Go down to smaller time frame. Let's actually go to the 15-minute time frame. So for the 15-minute time frame, it's the one that's going to show us what's happening here. I'm seeing nothing yet. On this, on EURGBP. Not seeing anything yet on also on the smaller time frame. Not seeing anything yet. Maybe it might do this. Third touch, then just have to wait and see what it does when it touches here. So I'll just have to wait. But on EURGBP, I'm expecting a long-term buy. But we'll see. There is also a possibility that this is a reversal pattern, so we'll just have to wait for it to see what's going to happen. But on the EURGBP, still expecting to go long, because this is the structure that I had, and it did break and it did do our 90% rule, did touch our 90% rule. Wanted to go down, but this is a strong rejection, especially it's on the 4 hours. So it's still showing us that the bulls still have the momentum to the upside. So just look for entries, or I'll just have to wait for it to break here. Maybe I just have to, if I don't see any pattern, because if I don't see any pattern, I do not enter. This is a strong zone. Something, if it does this, this is what I'll be expecting on EURGBP. So I'll expect it when it correct with a continuation pattern to the upside. Then I know that it's still going to the upside. So this is the possibility that I have on EURGBP. but I'm looking for buy entries, not sell entries, until the market. Sorry, what was this for? Let me put it on silent. So this is what I'll be looking for on EURGBP, because as you can see, the momentum is to the upside. This is a bigger structure for a continuation pattern to the upside. So this is what I'll be waiting for. I'll wait for it to break and come for a retest with a continuation pattern. I know when it moves like this, that I know that I can be ready for my buy entries. So this is what I'll be expecting on EURGBP. So if you did see the analysis that I did last week, I'm sure you also ate on this pair on EURGBP. The other pair we're gonna check is AUD-CAD. 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 As you can see here, let me just adjust this and put it nicely. So as you can see, this bigger structure here on the 4 hour, this bigger structure here is the continuation to the upside. So our target is gonna be somewhere here. But for now, let's look at the structure here on the 4 hour. This is the structure we're gonna look at now, because it will be the structure that is telling us what's gonna happen. As you can see, this is a reversal pattern. So if it comes for a retest, because it's broke this lower here, so what I'll be waiting for, but I know that the long-term trade is to the upside. But now I'll just have to wait for it to come to correct. Just wait for it to come to correct here, and this is a strong zone. That's why I put it here. This is a strong zone. So when it rejects here, that's when I know I can put my sell entries, because I know if it does go my way, my TP is gonna be here. But what I know for sure is that the momentum for AUD-CAD, as I showed you the biggest structure, the momentum is to the upside. But if it shows us a reversal pattern, I would also want to enter into the trade. This is a nice. Let me just adjust this so you can see it properly. A first, second, a third touch. These are the false breakouts. These two here are the false breakouts. Then, as you can see, went down smoothly. So now it wants to come here to correct. So I'll be waiting for it to correct. Then I know that we gonna hit our 90% through. So I'll see how it goes down. I'll be watching it carefully, because I know that this trade for long term is a buy. So I'll just watch it carefully. Then I know that we're still going to the upside. So just have to wait for it to tell me what is gonna happen. Then I know that we're going to the upside. So thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my video.